Hey guys, it's Nishant. Welcome to Cybernetico. Today let's build the part 2 of our new series using React Native for Android and iOS. So in this series, we will be completing the whole application and we will be generating an Android build. So let's start. You can see that I have an API called News API in this tab. So we'll be using this API to get the data for the news. So let's see. So first let's go down and browse this API, this website. So here we need, let's say, documentation. Click here. Then we have to get the API key. Then we have authentication here. So let's check. Then we have endpoints for news. So we have everything, all the news. We can have top headlines or we can have sources. So now let's create our account in this news API. So click here as get API key, enter your name and everything else. So let's choose some password and submit. Click submit button after you enter your details here. So let's do that. I already have an API key which I created long ago. So now let's use it. To use the API key and all the endpoints, let's create a file that will contain our configuration files like API keys, endpoints, language and everything. So make a folder here called config. Inside the folder, make a file called config.js. So here in this file, let's make one variable for API key. So const API key, which will be equal to your API key. So use the API key, copy it and paste it here. Then we need the endpoint. So const endpoint, or let's say, okay, endpoint is fine. So to get the endpoint, go back to home and copy this news API v2. Okay, we cannot copy from here. So then go down and okay, click here, this menu icon, then documentation. So we need news sources here. Click here. Okay, fine. So we need India. So here is India. Click India. Then copy this endpoint here, news API v2 and everything else, whatever it is, and paste it. So we don't need country right now, so remove it. Country and API key, so remove them. We just need this endpoint. Then we need a variable for language. So let's make it language, which will be EN, English. Then we need a country. So const country. So let's make it India, IN. As you can see, we have IN here as country because we are in the country India. So if you are from anywhere else, you can use your country in at this place in the country variables and then save it. Now we have the API key, endpoint, language and country. But we made a mistake here. We don't need this language. Just make it category, CATEGORY, GORY, category. Then make it general. So let's check the spelling of general. Okay, copy this spelling and paste it here. Okay, we were fine. Then let's create a service that will utilize all these four constants for API calling. So here create a file called, first of all create a folder outside the config, name service. Okay, outside, not inside. So create a folder called services. Then inside this folder create a file called services.js. Here we are going to call our API and get all the data using these four constants. Now let's call our API in this file, which is services.js. So first we need to import this config data here. So import, let's restructure it into whatever data we have here. So API key, then endpoint, then category, and then last one is country. So paste it here, all this for data from config and then config. Now we need to create a functional component here. So type RFC, and we don't need this React, so remove it. In this function services, let's create fetch API call. So as you can see, I have a variable called news article, which is in which we are passing this fetch API call. So it will fetch the endpoint and it will append the API key. It will also pass country and category as query parameter. So if you see here, we have set the country as India and category as general. So it will show us the country India news and category of general news. Now we need to store these news articles in a separate variable. So let's say news, let articles data equal to news articles dot JSON. We need to convert it into JSON format. And now let's return this articles data. So return articles data. Also we don't need this React import, so remove it and save the file. So we have called our API from this endpoint, API key, country and category. We need to do one more thing, just set category here as general. So as we will call this function, we will call this function services in all our screens, and we need to pass category as different screens like sports, health and all, whatever screens do we see here. So we have home, we have business, so we will pass business here on the click of this business screen. We will pass health if we click this health screen, and same for sports and tech. Now let's call this function inside our screens. So open up screens here. So let's say in all.js we are going to call this services. So just import services from, or wait, okay, it is fine, we have function name as services, so import it from services and then services. Now let's call the services as an API, but before that we forgot to do one thing. So in this config file we forgot to export these 4 keys. So export all the 4 keys like this, copy and paste before constant, then here and at the last in country. Save the file, and as you can see in services.js I have changed a little bit these things. So we have these articles. So in this article we are fetching this data from the endpoint, then passing country and category as query parameters. Then we are passing the API key as this, not just appending it like this, because that was not working properly. Then we are passing, so we are passing this API key as headers here. Then here we are setting this result variable, and inside the variable we have this article.json. So we are converting this articles into JSON format. Then we are returning this result.articles. So this result have articles inside it, so we are returning it, and it is coming here. And now in this file, all.js, we need to import use effect and use state from React. So use effect, use effect and use state from React. Then create a use effect hook function here. So use effect. Then we will use services here. So first of all, we need to export it properly like this, defaultly. Okay, then we will use services function dot, then it will take an parameter called data, and then we will set this data inside one state. So let's create a state. So const news data set news data, then use state and an empty array. Then let's set this this data inside this set news data set. We also need to catch this error. So say dot catch error, and we will alert it, show it in the alert. So error. Save the file, and now we see no alert because our API has been called properly. Now we need to pass this category here. So copy general and pass it inside services, because this is the all screen which will fetch all the news, not just sports, health, tech or business. So this is all screen and it will fetch all the general news. Now we need to import our flat list to show our data. So in the native base library, click this button here and go down to this flat list. Then we need to copy this flat list here. So copy it and paste it inside this native base provider. So temporarily we don't need this extra views, so remove it. We will create a new view. So here the data, we will pass news data here as data, and we also need to import this flat list and box from React Native, from the native base library. So import it, box and flat list, save. You will see we are getting all the news here. So this Jammu Kashmir leader etc menu fell from plane, this news and all the headlines, because we are just showing title here. Now let's remove the background color from here. So we don't need this BGS primary 300, remove it. Then we need to set up a scroll view. So as you can see, I already have the scroll view here. So copy it and paste it before the flat list, and close the flat list with this closing scroll view tag. Then import it at the top, this scroll view here in the from React Native base. So save it after importing. Then you can see we are able to scroll, but the screen is very small. So let's increase the height. Just make this 400 to 850, and let's see. Okay, it looks fine now. And also we don't need this px90 and this container style, so remove it. We just need the height of 850 px. And now it looks fine. We have our header, we have title of the news here, item.title, and we are able to scroll, as you can see. Let's change this box to text. So make it a text, and this one too. Then Save the file. We don't need this px and everything rounded. And now if you see, we have our header here, this text, and we need to give the style of a text. So first we need to give it a padding. So wrap this text inside a view first. So view, then here also. Now we need to give this style of a title. Text should be style equal to styles dot title. Save the file, and you will see our title font size has been increased. We also need to give this view a style of styles dot news container. So copy this news container and let's paste it. So we will use padding of 10. Save it. You will see it is looking much better now. We have the padding of 10 pixels between this all the news titles. But this font size of title is too much big, so let's make it 16 here. Now you see we have all the titles here, and now we need our description. So let's add it. And to add the description, just repeat this text here, copy and paste, and change title to description and save the file. Now you see we have our title here. From this tips to we have title here, this first line, and this one is our description. So we need to change the style of a title. We need to give it a style of a description also. So same as title, it should be description, or I think it should be news description. So news description, because we already have a description in the styles here. So after title, give news description, then font size will be same as title, 16 px or 16. Then margin top will be let's say 10. Save the file, but it is not working. Let's check. So we need to news description. Okay, we typed it wrong here. It should be margin top. Save it, and now you see we have title here on the top, and then the description. And now we need to add a divider. So in the news native base, just find divider here in data display, then import it. I think we already imported it. If not, import it from the native base. So divider, then divider, paste it here after this text. Now you see we have a divider here, or what we can do is just paste it after the view and wrap this whole in a second view. Now let's check. So now it is looking fine. So we have title and description, second title, second description. We need to change the color of this color of this divider of description. So here in this divider, we can do divider, then we need the color, so let's check for color. Okay, we need this bg, so here paste as this color, which is E0 E0 E0, and save it. Now you see our divider is a little bit more darker. This news API contains the images also of the news. So let's import the news image here. So from this from this native base, we need to import image. So you click image here, then go down, and we are going to use this image tag here. So copy it, or let's check for more. So okay, this one is fine. So copy image and paste it after this view. Then import the image from native base. Remove the box, we don't need that, and save it. So you can see we are getting an image which is static now. So let's change it to dynamic. So let's check the key for this image in the news data. So news API, open this, documentation, endpoint, then click endpoint everything. So we have this URL to image. So copy it and paste it at the place of this URI. So item dot URL to image. Now you will see we have the images here, but we need to remove the border radius because it is looking weird. So remove it, and now it's, you will see it is a square image now. Now we need to change the size of the image. So let's say size should be 400. Let's try 400, and now the size has been increased. Let's try cover position in the resize mode. So paste it here, and you will see our image is now covering. We need to check the width and height, so let's change it. Or what we can do is we can give it a padding and a margin, because you see this title is not padded properly. So in styles of title, we can give it a margin also, margin top of 10. Now you see this image and this text is now currently properly aligned. Let's make the size to 500 to cover the whole page, or 550. Let's make it 600. Okay, I think 500 is the limit. So let's try to remove it and see what happens. This size. Okay, disappears. So I think we need size here. So let's check for something in the documentation what we can use. So props is there. So we have this layout props, position extra, border props. So let's check this one. So we can use width here also. So let's make the width to 500 and remove the size here. Then height should be 300. Now let's check this, how it looks. Let's make it 550, this width. and the height to 250. And now you see it looks just as fine. So we have now the image, this title and the description. Now let's change the font weight of the title, because we need to make it bold. So in title, just make font weight as 600 and then increase the font size to, let's say, 18 px 18, and you see our title has been now in bold text. Now let's add the date here. So to add the date, we need to make one more text. So copy this text and paste it after title and remove the style, because we will use different style for date. And to check the key for date, we can use this status not published. Okay, published at. So item dot published at will be the date. So you see we are getting this date in the timestamp format. We need to change it into the human format using moment.js file package. So let's install it. So to install moment, just type in the terminal npm I moment. It will install the moment package in your project. So wait for it. The moment package has been installed now. So now let's use it. Just import moment from moment. Then let's check the documentation how to change it. So go down and let's use this date and time format. So moment dot format and triple L. Copy the format and paste it here after item dot published. Then copy this item dot published at and paste it inside moment. So now let's check. Now you see we have the text here which says August 19, 10 p.m. This is the time of the publishing of the news. Now let's give it a style of styles dot date, and in the date we need to change it to font size to 15. Save the file and you see we have our date here, or let's make it 14 to make it smaller than this description, because it will look nice. So we have title, this date of the news and the description, and now we are able to scroll here also till the last news. Now let's do one thing. So as you can see, this third news doesn't have any image, so we need to show a default image if there is no image here. So first we will check if url.image exists, then we will show this image, or else we will show some default image. So let's check for images, profile images here, or let's check for some CND images. So CND images, click image here. Now let's choose this nature wallpaper. Click here, click right click this image, or I don't think it is working, so close it. Let's check for this or this. So copy, right click here and click open image in new tab to copy this link, image link, and then paste the link here in quotes and save the file. Now let's check. So as you can see, there is no image here in the third news, so it is showing this default image here. because we are using ternary operator. So if image.url exists, it will show the image here, or else it will show this init image. Now let's repeat this news for all the other pages, all other screens for business, health, sports and tech. First, we need to copy this use effect hook and the state to other screens. So copy, and in this business screen we need to paste it here after function business. Then we need to import services, moment, native base, flat list and everything, and paste it after this, and remove this one second. Then we need to copy this flat list, all the data. So copy the flat list or copy the scroll view first. So copy scroll view and paste it instead of this here, title here, this here. So remove everything, then paste it here after view. So we have native base provider, then the view, then the scroll view. So here native base provider, view, and then view, and then one view, and then scroll view, just like this. So 1 2 3, one view, two view. Here we have one view, two view. Save it. Now let's check the business screen. So click here. We are getting an error that use state is not defined. So we need to define it at the top. So define it like this. Click business, and now you see all those items here. We also need to copy this styles. So copy all the styles and replace the styles here. Paste it. Now check. Now let's check. So click business. We are getting all the news here too, but we need the business news. So we need to check the category here. So to check the category, we have categories like, let's go back and check endpoints. So we don't have anything endpoints. Go forward. So go more forward. So okay, we have categories as here as business. So copy the business and replace general here. So click business, and you will see the news is different now. We are just seeing the business news, not the all the news. So in this all we are getting health news, business news, this news, sports news here, entertainment news here. But in this section, this business news, we are only getting business. So we need to pass these keywords here like business, entertainment, general, health, science, sports according to the screen. Now let's repeat this step for all the other screens. So I have done this for all the screens. So we have all news here, then we have business news here, then we have health news here, only health, sports news here, then tech news here, technology. Now let's add a loader to show. So let's refresh the page to check. Refresh the page and you will see it takes some time to load this data. So we need to show a loader whenever our data is loading. So just go here in this native base and let's check for loader. So we have alert. Okay, spinner it is. So we need spinner. So import spinner from from native base. Then we will use, so if there is news data here, we will show the flat list which contains the news data. So if news data, we will show this flat list. So copy the flat list. Okay, I think it ends here. So copy the flat list or cut it, then we need to paste it here. So paste flat list here in the first bracket. Then we need a spinner, so copy a spinner and then paste in this second one and save it. Now let's check. But we are not seeing our spinner, so something is wrong here. So we can check like this also. So length equals to is greater than 1, we will show flat list. And now you can see we are getting our spinner here, but we need to make it in the date center. So let's check how to do that. Wrap this spinner inside a view. Then give this view a class of style of styles dot spinner. Then inside the styles we need to declare the spinner class. So spinner, and let's make display as flex. Just copy these things and paste it because we already have them, and we don't need this here, so remove it. So save it, and now let's check. So we accidentally closed the browser, so we need to press D here to restart the developer tools. So click the web browser here again, and now we see we have a problem because it shows at the right. So we need to make it center, and this one should be center too. All flex direction should be sent. Okay, we need align items, not flex direction. So justify content, then align items to be center, and also height. So height should be 100. Let's check for 100. Now you see we have the spinner here, or let's make it rather 1000. $900. 8. Okay, 800 is fine. So whenever our news is loading, we will show the spinner, or whenever we are loaded, we will show this data. So let's repeat this for all the other screens as well, this loader. Now we have all the 5 screens which will show a loader if the news is loading. So check business here, or let's refresh the page first. So refresh the page. From here also we can do that. So as you can see, in the all we are setting a loader, and then in business, in health, sports, and after the loader it is loading, then in this technology we are seeing the loader. So we have added the loader in all the 5 screens. Now we have created our news application successfully. Now let's learn how to generate the build using Android and iOS. For Android and iOS, so as you can see, we have a file here called app.json which contains this data. So we have name, slug, version, orientation, and everything. So you can change icon here, splash screen, the background color, and everything. So first we need to make this as news application. Then we need to give this a name, a package name. So you can see in this Android we have package and version code. In this iOS we have this bundle identifier, same as the package name, and the build number, same as version code. So let's see make it news app dot news app. You can choose anything you want here. Then our app has been set up now completely. We can generate the build now. And to generate the build, we just need to type expo build and Android. It will ask us a few details. So wait for it. As you can see, we are getting some authentication options to create a new expo account. So if you don't have any account, you can create it or log in with an existing account. So I already have an account and we need to give this a credentials. So my username is Nishan666 and password is this. So now enter your email and password or username. Now it is asking that if we want to create an APK or an app bundle for the Play Store. So we want APK if you want to directly install on your device, or an app bundle to upload it to the Play Store. So click APK. So this is the next option. It is asking for the key store. So generate new key store because it is preferable. Expo will handle the key store. Now it is generating bundles and source maps. So wait for it. Now after all that, you will see we are getting a message here that build has been queued. It is in the queue. So if we refresh our page, our expo page, you will see the latest build here. So as you can see, we have the news application, this name, and it has been queued. It is in the line to be built. So it will take some time, like 1 or 2 hours to generate the build fully. So you need to wait, and after the build is generated, you can download the app from here, from this expo. And that was all about how to create a news application in React Native. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment.